Продовжуємо роботу.
We continue our work in the Ukrainian Crisis Media Center. I invite to the microphone Colonel Andriy Lysenko, a spokesperson of the Ministry of Defense. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Please listen to the information about situation in the ETO area and about exercises of the Ukrainian military. Lugansk sector, here the situation is the most complicated. The enemies used mortars in 4 different locations. The most fierce mortar shelling tomorrow was in Shchasty and Troinsk, where the occupants during 1 hour launched 29 and 86 mine bombs correspondingly between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. The shelling continued in Shchasty between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. in Troitsk. In Zhovte, the enemies violated ceasefire regime twice. During the next violation, they used mortar. The rest of the military accidents was in Popasna district in the evening. In general, in Luhansk sector, there were 10 shellings and 5 mortar shellings out of them. The next sector, the combat activities were in the second half of the day, the biggest part of them at the front stretch between Kamenka and Tandiyevka. The occupants used mortar and armored machinery. The shellings lasted from 2 minutes to 2 hours, and traditionally, they opened fire from different directions. Also, the bread ceasefire, so-called bread ceasefire or harvest ceasefire in Troinsk were violated in Lugansk, in Zaitsev, in Verkhny Toretsk, where the shelling was continuous with snipers, small arms. Also in Donetsk sector, the ceasefire regime was violated 12 times, 2 times out of them from heavy weaponry. In Mariupol, the enemies violated ceasefire once after midnight. It was in Pavlopol. During the last 24 hours, there were no casualties among Ukrainian troops. 1 serviceman was wounded. This happened in Avdiivka during enemy shelling. The situation of health of the servicemen is satisfactory. The enemy's losses during last week, 5 casualties, 26 wounded occupants, and 3 destroyed armored vehicles. The majority of this happened along Bakhmut highway and in Mariupol sector. In the western territorial sector of the National Guards, contest between crews, armored machine crews, was held. The crews from Lviv and Vinnytsia won in this competition. In Rivne region, special instruction and methodology training was held for the missiles and artillery staff. The trainees were informed about organization and equipment for field storages, for storage of ammunition, ensuring security, and missile and artillery weapons in the field, and how to carry out control over the storage of artillery materials in storages equipped in the field. Any questions? No further questions. Thank you for your attention.